Hi, on today's video, I want to talk about vocal effects because I feel like this is the area a lot of people struggle with, especially me. I also struggle with this area when I was starting out because, we tend to concentrate more on mixing vocal like EQing, compression and stuff without paying much attention to what actually makes those vocals to sound more realistic. So let me just play you this vocal. I've obviously soloed it. Hear how it sounds and I'll bypass the effects that I have on it. You see how it completely sounds different. Have a listen.
Memories of the nights you kept on touching on my figure and telling me I got bigger, slipping fingers up my dress and whispering this pretend. When I was young, you should've known better. Tear off the tear,
So let me go ahead and bypass just the effects. I'll leave the rest. You see how different it sounds, including the feel.
Memories of the nights you kept on touching on my figure and telling me I got bigger, slipping fingers up my dress and whispering this pretend. When I was young, you should've known better. Tear off the tear,
As you can see, this is the same sound, but the feel is a lot different. Obviously, you know that something has gone off, like reverbs or a bit of modulation, but, getting the perfect mix, or should I say perfect blend, to actually get your vocal to portray the emotion or the feeling that the lyrics carries is the key thing here. Obviously, if you listen to the lyrics, he's talking about, his bad experience, and in order to obviously make this sort of come across the way he's saying it, so I have to craft, combination of reverbs and modulations to sort of make it feel like, he's being emotional. So the first thing obviously is on this boss 3, which is the room reverb. So we need to put this vocal in a space first because it sounds very dry. And the best way to do this is just to get a short room reverb. On this particular occasion, I resorted to R2 by Exponential Audio, which is now part of iZotope. So this is just less than 40 seconds reverb time, which is the decay time as well. Let's have a listen to it on its own and then see how it is with the vocal.
Memories of the nights you kept on touching on my figure and telling me I got bigger, slipping fingers up my dress and whispering it.
Now let me add it with the lead vocal.
Memories of the nights you kept on touching on my figure and telling me I got bigger, slipping fingers up my dress and whispering this pretend. When I was young, you should've known better. Tear off the tear, pillow off the pillow. Open your mouth and swallow. Never tell.
So you can see already with this, the vocal is almost sounding like it's in a room, and our brain can now visualize like what kind of space the vocal is in, how big it is, or how, sort of the shape. So instead of when it's sounding bone dry that we are not used to, basically the brain associates reverb or room to the voice, because you hardly hear people, talking in a dry room. Even if you are in a room talking to someone, you still hear a bit of the space, which is the room that the person is in speaking to you. So having got this in, the next thing now is, what do we add to also help the lyrics portray the emotion? So I thought of adding a big reverb but turn it way down, which obviously I went for Hall. So this is Valhalla Vintage Verb, just I think the basic setting. I've just filtered the low and I think a bit of the top as well. But the key thing here is this one is way down. Remember the room I had it at -14, just so you could hear it a bit more as well as feel it. But the Hall, I just want you to feel it and not hear it. So it's -28. So let's have a listen to just the Hall.
This pretend. When I was young, you should've known better. Tear off the tear, pillow off the pillow. Open your mouth and swallow. Never tell what's the motto.
So what I'm trying to achieve with that horn now is just to add depth to the room, you know, making the initial room that we had feel like it's a lot bigger than it is. That's why I added this hall and I turned it way down. So I went ahead now to add flanger, you know, just to add a bit of modulation to the voice instead of the voice being static right, you know, in the middle. And this also will help it, you know, feel a bit wider. So let's listen to just that flanger, which is Waves Meta Flanger.
Slipping fingers up my dress and whispering this, but man, I was young, you should've known better. Tear off the tear, pillow off the pillow. Open your mouth and swallow. Never tell what's the motto. Should've killed him, man, I swear. It's like my mum didn't even care. She barely knew I was there. Man, you don't know this pain. Acting like you care. Look at the stress I've gained. Nothing can compare. Been laying on these stairs for days. All they do was stare.
So you see the flanger obviously adds emotion as well to the voice, which, you know, is quite hard to sort of explain in words. But when we soloed it, you notice how it's sort of, you know, modulating slowly as well as adding width. So the next one is plate, which is the last effect we have on this chain. Is Arturia, you know, Rev Plate 140. I'm using the modern, which is Model 3. And a little bit of a pre-delay, 10 milliseconds, high part as 208. But the key thing here is I've also added yet another flanger, 10% to it, to add more movement to this reverb. So the reverb is not, you know, the same sound that it is known for. So let's have a listen to just it in solo. Obviously, with the flanger, you notice how it pushes the reverb outer as well as, you know, adding this movement to it. So let's have it with the lead.
Memories of the nights you kept on touching on my figure and telling me I got bigger, slipping fingers up my dress and whispering this, but man, I was young, you should've known better. Tear off the tear,
So let's go ahead again and bypass all the effects so you can hear how this added, you know, the realism to the vocal.
Memories of the nights you kept on touching on my figure and telling me I got bigger, slipping fingers up my dress and whispering this, but man, I was young, you should've known better. Tear off the tear, pillow off the pillow. Open your mouth and swallow. Yeah.
So let's now put it in the beat. Obviously, all these effects is done in context with the beat. So never add effects in solo. I obviously kept this in solo because so that you guys can hear clearly what the effect sounds like. But this is it inside the beat.
Memories of the nights you kept on touching on my figure and telling me I got bigger, slipping fingers up my dress and whispering this, but man, I was young, you should've known better. Tear off the tear, pillow off the pillow.
So I hope this is helpful, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, you know, hit that notification bell, and also give the video a thumbs up, and, you know, leave a comment, because that helps the algorithm to actually, you know, propel the video to other people that this video might benefit. Also, don't forget to join my membership, where I've got exclusive contents as well as one-to-one mix consultations and mix feedbacks. You also have an opportunity for me to actually mix one of your songs. So I also obviously have a social media connect, which you can connect with me directly and ask me any question. So thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye now.